Hi.
Hey, long time no see.
I know. I'm very excited.
I
What do
am
we
too.
have
This is like the highlight of
today?
my week now.
What?
So this is like the highlight of my week now. Like I get excited when we do these.
I know. It's very fun.
It
Okay,
is fun.
let's cut right to this. Have you
Okay.
before we get started, have you checked to see like what our likes are at now before our giveaway?
No, I haven't.
I don't
Have
know how
you?
close we are. I think we've got some to go. So everybody share our page so we can get
If
it.
you are watching this on YouTube, go friend us on Facebook. It's our page is called First of All. We are doing a big giveaway when we get to 500 likes. Obviously, the show is about all the things we don't agree on, but we are going to throw together a really awesome gift basket full of things that we do love.
Woo-hoo.
So yeah, we're really excited to give some stuff away. So if you have not already, go to our Facebook page and like the page because why wouldn't you? So
Okay. We only have two left, so I'm just been like twisting them. So we need more suggestions too. Okay.
yes.
Candy.
Okay. I want to tell people this. Actually, a previous argument about candy is how this show
This
was
was
born.
yeah.
So and now, you know what? Oh my God. Okay, last week I kind of was hoping that candy was going to come up. And then I was glad that it didn't because I was thinking, like, I need to go to the store and get all of the candies that I love that I know that you don't, so that when it finally does come up, like, I'm just going to pull this out of my drawer and start eating these and just be like, what? Like,
Do you have them? Did you get
no, because this was like last week, like the last show, I was like, when I was kind of thinking, like, what are we going to talk? Like, what do we have left? And I remembered candy, and I thought, like, oh, I should do that because it's going to be fun. But no, see, it should have come up
Dang
next week.
it. Dang it. See, like I know like this is the whole like where this idea came from, but I can't even remember like what I think. I mean, I had a decent amount of wine, so I really can't remember like what we didn't agree on or why. So
Anything.
I'm excited to get into this again. It'll be fresh.
Okay, we didn't agree on anything. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't remember exactly what was said. So yeah, obviously we're gonna have to get started.
Can
Okay.
you stop dressing cute on these and like getting ready and like because every time I'm like, oh shit, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, well, I'm in a t-shirt and I'm like, it's nighttime. I haven't washed my hair. Can you
I
stop
don't.
on these? Is that possible?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Listen, this is just what I've had on all day. I was like out running errands. I
Oh,
had a party to go to. So this is just how I dress. I love wearing dresses, and I love this necklace. And you know my makeup. I can't help that. It's just been here all day. So
I know, but like, just like tone it down a bit because throw a fucking t-shirt on or something. Because this is like, it's
all
like
right.
it happened once or twice. I'm like, whatever. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I look like shit in every single time that we
Well, like this goes again. It's like with the show. You know, like I'm like cute, and
shit,
you're
and
dressed
I'm
like
like,
a
oh,
hobo.
I'm here.
I was hoping, okay, the next time we do the show, you have to wear that shirt that we talked about in the last episode. Your like stupid shirt that we talked about.
No, I
Yeah,
can't
you
even
do.
get myself to wear it now unless I can't find. There's bra issues with it. It doesn't work. Okay, candy. Okay, so since I have a terrible memory, what is your favorite type of candy? I can't wait.
I prefer like fruity candy.
Okay, that's what I mean. I knew that was like the basis of like our disagreement. But so, what's your favorite fruity candy?
Okay, it depends on the scenario. Like if I'm gonna go on a road trip, I have like specific road trip candy that like I like to eat.
Isn't
But like
that
if I was
Twizzlers, right?
what?
Twizzlers.
Yeah, for sure. Twizzlers and
My jaw hurts thinking about that.
why?
Ugh.
What's your favorite candy? Your favorite candy is like fucking Carmelos or something like that.
No, my favorite is basically anything chocolate, but M&Ms are well, no. My favorite is
No one's favorite is M&M's.
I'm putting on silent.
Rude.
My sister.
Rude. What?
This
What?
could be big news.
What?
And she's trying to FaceTime me. She's on vacation with her boyfriend.
Did we cut this and you can check it out and restart?
Can I pause? Okay, I'm going to pause. Hold on. Okay, we had to take a little pause because my sister is in Florida with her boyfriend on vacation, and she called, and then she called again, and then she FaceTimed, and she FaceTimed again. So, and I had an inkling that she was getting proposed to. So I knew she was probably telling me she was engaged. So I had to answer. Yay! She really is. The ring's pretty. Okay. Back. She's pissed. She'll get on this rant on another episode about how she thinks that's ridiculous that I answered my sister's phone call when I knew that she wanted to tell me she was married. And I think that's perfectly fine. So we'll get to that episode next.
I don't even get to defend myself here. I just have to wait until next week to do that.
Skip Candy and do this now? So we it'll be like, okay. We'll talk about Candy on the next episode.
Great. Candy is next. Everybody prepare. That'll give me time to pull out all my favorite treats for next week. Okay. New topic. Now we're going to talk about time management and what? Being on time, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Some people are yeah.
She's the worst. The absolute worst. Absolute worst.
I just got medicated. I'm sorry. I'm diagnosed with ADD.
Yeah,
I can't help it.
You can't blame it on being medicated. Don't pull that bullshit. Here's what it comes down to.
The medication's not helping, P.S.
Yeah, that's probably because you can't take a pill for being on time. That's not how it works.
I thought it was going to fix it. It has
No, because there's not a medical diagnosis for someone who doesn't give a shit about other people's time. That's just being an ass.
I'm going to get my dosage upped, and then I'll let you know if it fixes it.
It's a newsflash. It's not going to fix it. Because that's not what somebody take a pill for. Katie doesn't think that it's a big deal to make people wait for anything because it's just 10 minutes, it's just 20 minutes, it's just an hour. And I think it's extremely rude. It's saying that she thinks her time is more valuable than mine, and it's not. Or than, whoever.
I think it depends on what they're waiting for. So if we have, if we plan to like set up to record at 9:00 and I don't get into my office because I'm tucking my kids into bed and then they start crying and, fucking mom life, hashtag mom life happens. It takes me 10 minutes to get my ass in here and then like plug my shit in. And Miss Pissy Pants over here is like ignoring me for 24 fucking hours after that to like teach me.
That's a true story. That's a true story, guys. And okay, great. Now time for my rebuttal. Miss Pissy Pants here also has children the same exact age. So when
your kids are better.
When I knew that we'd agreed on whatever time, let's say it was 8:00, I knew I had to put my kids to bed earlier and get all that shit taken care of ahead of time because I had a date with someone for something important at 8:00. So I put my kids down. I left my husband to go and record. We had a set time. And not to mention, you picked the fucking time. Not me. I didn't say, come be here at 8:00. I said, what time works for you? And you said 8:00. And then you didn't show up.
But it went a firm 8:00. That's why I don't even like to make, that's why it took me like 12 hours to get back to you about 9:00 tonight. Which you said was 8:30. I really thought it was 9.
Well, I can do the screenshot, but okay.
I would like to see that screenshot. I actually went back through our text and I was like, I'm pretty sure she said 9, and then I couldn't find it because I think it's in our message. It's in our group message, not our text.
Well, I'm going to look that up and show it to you later.
It probably said like 8:30 or 9, so I read that as like as late as fucking possible.
Okay. Well, anyway, keep going. I don't want to stare at my phone while I'm doing this, but I will find that. And I'll post a picture of it after we post this so you guys can see because I like to be right. Also, for anyone that's hearing this and thinking like, oh, so what, Jessica's never been late? No, that's not the case. And I also understand that, yeah, you know what? Sometimes your kid ends up pissing his pants on the way there and you have to stop and clean shit up. And like, I totally get that. I'm not saying no one can ever be more than like a millisecond late ever or else end all be.
Only a millisecond, not 10 minutes.
I'm saying I get that stuff comes up. But in this exact example where she like literally that is exactly what happened. Oh no, not even that one. That whole thing happened. And then another time happened like this where we were supposed to record or something like that. And then like 10 minutes after we were supposed to be recording. So to fill you guys in, there's not a whole lot of setup involved in this, but you know, we have to like sign into an account and set up a link and get our lights all set up and you know, whatever we have to do. I would say the process takes about 5 to 10 minutes. We do this every week. You know how long the process takes. Why would you start it 20 minutes after you said that we were supposed to record and then be like,
okay. I'm pretty sure that was when we were going through the phases of trying to get this ready and we were messing with programs. And guess who was the one like doing all these programs? Me. You're just like, get up and send me a fucking link. And like, I did it all. So it took a little bit more time. You wouldn't know that though, because you're like, where's my fucking link? I mean, where is it? I'm sitting here waiting. Like, you didn't research all of that and find what the program you're going to use and download it to your computer and have it ready on time.
Yeah, because if we were supposed to start recording at 8:30, why would you start looking for programs at 8:40?
No, I had already found the programs. It just took longer to like.
It just comes down to you don't value other people's time. That's what it is. Like that's literally what it is.
Excuse me for a sec. I had to go digging through cable drawers to find this, and then I thought, okay, I'll just plug it in, it'll be done. Well, my husband, when we moved in, was nice enough because I have, you know, like organizational problems, so the cables get crazy under there. So he took zip ties and zip tied the cords multiple places so there was no, like, give. So then, and I didn't want to go get scissors because I didn't want to have to re-zip tie. So I'm trying to, like, unthread Cat 5 cables out of these tight little zip ties. I'm like, okay, got it. And then there's another fucking zip tie. It was a whole thing. And the whole time I had so much anxiety because I knew you're going to be pissed off. This is horrible on my end.
Because to you, putting cords in a zip tie was more important than being on time. Like, literally, that's all I'm going to keep saying.
What?
It is. You could have done that later.
No, I couldn't.
Like, this isn't even like a debate. This is turned into an argument. And it's not even just this. It's not even just me. It's not just the recording. It's not like that. Because I'll call her and be like, don't you have a hair appointment in like 8 minutes? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to leave my house in like 10 minutes. So like, you know, it only takes 2 minutes to get there. And I can be 20 minutes late. It's fine. Yeah, so then you're 20 minutes late, which means her next appointment's 20 minutes late, which means her next appointment's 20 minutes late.
Okay, but you know what?
No.
For one, let's not talk much about the hairstylist because she is watching. And two, it's just more leisurely there anyway. You know, like you just kind of, she's cool with it. It's fine. If I bring her a Sonic drink, you know what? The last time I got my hair done, I was on time and I had like 3 minutes to spare. And I was just dying of thirst. I think it was thirst. Maybe it was hunger. I can't remember. But so I ran through Sonic and I was going to grab something real quick and I didn't even pull into the little thing. I went through the drive-thru thinking it was going to make it faster. And I didn't have any of my debit cards. I left my wallet at home. So, but it was so dire that I eat or drink. I don't remember what it was. That like I called Bobby and like he wouldn't answer. So I had to call him like 3 times in the drive-thru. And like I was like, please. Tell me what our card number is. They're gonna manually enter it so I can buy this. So it ended up taking a really long time. I was way late. But I was right down the street.
Do you guys hear this? That's fucking crazy.
But you know what? I texted her and I was like, I'm having a crisis at Sonic. I will be there soon. And she was like, that's fine.
When inside she was probably like, this bitch. You know what she probably does? If she tells you that your appointment's at 2, she probably doesn't even pencil you in until 2:45, and then she just rolls with it. She's like,
that, because basically every single time I'm like, can we push it 30 minutes? Can't get out of the hat. Can we push it 30 minutes? Like, I always do that, like, last minute. And she's always like, yes.
Why? Why do you do that?
Things happen. Things happen. My kids are pretty rough. They don't listen to shit. You couldn't even.
But if you know that, then like, if you know that, then why do you not just like leave it there?
Because I know
they're gonna cause a problem.
Because here's the thing, I love sleep so much, and my body really needs it more than the average person.
Then stop scheduling stuff before noon. Go to get your hair done at like 5 at night.
That would take forever. And I get my hair done. Okay, and I drive an hour to my hair appointment.
Okay, so then you need to leave an hour and 20 minutes before your appointment.
No, I leave 55 minutes before my appointment.
I know, because to you, you're important as
no, because really it's 50 minutes to my hair appointment, not really an hour.
Then you need to leave an hour and 10 minutes before your appointment. That gives you 20 minutes of time when you have to go to
time out of my schedule to drive an hour there, be there for 3 hours, drive an hour back home. I'm typically having to squeeze it in between two things because I've got a busy life.
Okay, well, you being late doesn't change the amount of time that it takes you to get there. It takes you the same amount of time to get there. It'd take you less time if you actually like got there on time. You still have to be there for 3 hours, whether you're late or not.
Time to get there if I was on time. It would take the exact same amount of time to get there. That's not true. That's just what you think in your head.
No.
Do you show up to doctor appointments early?
Yes, I do.
Why? That is so dumb.
No, it isn't. I used to work for a doctor's office. That's exactly why. I understand what a ripple effect it causes.
I get that. But you know what?
So you haven't just you've ruined everybody else's day.
I don't show up late to doctor appointments, but I show up at the time. I'm not going to fucking show up early because some other asshole like me and 3 other assholes like me had already shown up late before I did. So then I'm not going to get there early and then have to wait an hour.
Oh, yeah. No, I schedule my doctor's appointments one of the first 2 slots of the day. I'm not a fucking idiot. I know this. I know that people like you exist and make everybody late. No. I make my appointment for 8:30 in the morning, and I get there at 8:20. I plan for that extra 10 minutes because you never know. Maybe I have to stop and get a drink, and it's a dire sonic situation. Maybe my kid has to go to the bathroom. Maybe I have to pull over on the side of the road and scream at somebody. I don't know. But guess what? I got an extra 10 minutes to play with.
I just love sleep too much.
Sleep is more important than other people's time. That's that's it. That's all it is. You just have to say that.
I really like sleep. Like, I tried to get up. Today was Hadley's first day of school. So I tried extra hard. I didn't go to bed till late last night because I was working.
Which a Friday's a really weird day to have a first day of school.
I know. It was like a trial run, I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm really glad I don't have to repeat it tomorrow. Like, I'm freaking...
Maybe that's why they do it. My kids go to school on Thursday, I guess. So I said maybe that's why they do it. And then I said my kids go to school on Thursday, so it's kind of the same thing, like a 2-day trial thing.
I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm used to waking up at 9:30 every day. I love it. And then even then, like, Bobby has to like beg me to basically the only way I'm getting out of bed is if I'm getting coffee. Like, there needs to be a coffee handed to me for me to get out of bed.
I like sleeping in. I enjoy sleeping in. Now that Tyler's home, I get to sleep in a little bit. I've been sleeping till 8 and it's been like glorious.
Yeah. Well, I've set my alarm for 7:30 when the usual 6:30. The usual Katie I knew I had to leave the house at 8 o'clock. So I always give myself 1 hour. So I would have woken up at 7. So I set my alarm for 6:30 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I set that alarm at 1 a.m. I was like, okay, I got to go to sleep. 6:30 in the morning. Oh, my God. 6:30 came around. I'm not a snooze button pusher, but I push that snooze button so many times, which I hate. There's nothing.
I cannot believe that you are not a snooze button pusher.
I am not a snooze button pusher. I hate it. That's like, I hate snooze button pushers probably as much as you hate people being late. I hate it. I think it's so, especially if you're in a group sleeping situation.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
Or even just a couple sleeping situation.
Is
Like,
Bobby a snooze pusher?
huh?
Is Bobby a snooze pusher?
Oh, for like hours. It's like, why are you even trying to wake up? Like, why would you even kid yourself that you're going to get up? Anyway, I ended up pushing the snooze so many times that it was 7 o'clock before I got up. And I'm exhausted. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
Every day?
I'm going to have like a normal bedtime, which means I'm going to have to get all my work done so I'm not working till late at night.
Yeah, time management. I need to work on time management too.
Well, I'm hoping things get better. This summer was just really tough on my family and scheduling. So,
in general, like everyone's just busy.
huh?
Summers are just hard. Like everyone's busy in like 19 different directions, and
Yeah, and like our scheduling just got flipped upside down. So I've been on a rough patch, but I'm hoping it gets better.
yeah, me too. For the sake of our dang recording events.
What?
I said me too. For the sake of our recording events, maybe you'll start showing up on time.
I mean, and I will say, sometimes the closer something is, the later I am to it. Does that happen to you?
Do you think that happens to me?
I kind of feel like it because like you'll be talking to me and it'll be like, oh, I don't know what time it is, but like 3:28 and Jasper's class gets out at 3:30 or what. I'm just making up these times. And you'd be like, oh, I got to go get Jasper. He gets out in 2 minutes because that's like right down the road.
Yeah, but I'm not late for it because I know that it takes me 30 seconds to get there. So if I have 2 minutes, that still gives me extra time to find a parking spot. I will say, so I have to say my friend did a party today.
Were you late?
We were 11 minutes late.
Ooh.
Can I tell you whose fault it was? Not mine. It was not mine. I was ready to go at 4:56, but at the last minute, Tyler decided that he wanted to go with Jasper too, who had this huge meltdown, and I did not account for bringing husband and child.
You took your husband and your child to a Pampered Chef party?
They wanted to go.
That is bizarre.
I mean, I don't know if Jasper wanted to go, but he didn't have a choice if we were both going. But yeah, so it's a friend that lives in town and her husband. Oh my God.
I turned it off of silent to talk to my sister.
It's her husband and she and her husband both went to school with Tyler, like all through school, and then they all went to college together too. So I think he wanted to go.
He like hung out, like just went to visit with the husband.
Yeah. And then their daughter is like 6 weeks older than Jasper. So like they've played together growing up. So
I wasn't factoring that another husband would be there, and I was just imagining Tyler sitting in a living room with girls like a catalog.
I mean, he did. Yeah, he flipped through. He helped me pick what we were getting. We're hosting a party, so.
I told you. I was like, did you get my message?
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone else that we know is doing one. And I'm like, oh man, we have a lot of Pampered Chef coming up.
Well, everyone needs new kitchen gadgets.
I have one. I haven't even opened it yet. Very excited.
You have a kitchen gadget?
No, I got a Pampered Chef box here. I haven't even opened it yet. It's been sitting here for like 3 days. Have yet to.
Okay, wait. I forgot that with this whole time management thing, there was something else that I wanted to like rope in about you.
Oh, another complaint? Go ahead.
Yeah, but what was it? Oh, I know. While we're doing this, and this kind of like goes.
Wait.
Yeah, well, it's you like talking on the phone. I feel like that falls under like a time management category because it's you saying that like your things are more important than like what's happening in the now. And what a perfect example, because in the middle of recording the show, Katie put it on pause to talk to somebody.
Because it was a big life-changing.
That was it. Yes. I'm not saying that you shouldn't necessarily have done that. I get that. That's great. She just got engaged and wanted to call you. That's super exciting. Mm-hmm. But like, let's not pretend like this is like the first time that like we've been, I don't know, in a car together, like by ourselves. And then Katie sits on the phone for an hour and a freaking half, kind of talking, but mostly just being like, Uh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. As you can hear, like, a wah, wah, wah on the other line, Katie just being like, okay, so what? I can't hear you. Okay, what? I can't hear you. Okay, what? Do you know what that's like to be stuck in the car with someone, like, doing that? You're not even talking about anything. Why is that? Noises back and forth with each other for so
Okay.
long. Like,
For one, me and Bobby were fighting, and I was
no,
trying
you don't have to bring up the conversation.
to get
That's not
like
that's not important because
okay, honey. Like he was not getting my yeah, yeah.
you
Like
brought
he
the
wasn't getting
conversation
that.
into this. I was trying to keep it anonymous. Whatever. Then
Right.
that's totally
But
fine.
that was the situation. I wouldn't have done that if it was like not gonna have to listen to him fucking bitch because I wouldn't talk to him. It was like a moment.
Fine. Fair enough.
And I was just like, I'm not like
How about on our trips to and from Tulsa and Oklahoma City? Lots of
But
conversations.
I did that on speaker so you could be involved.
That was even worse. Because then I'm going to hear two people just being like, oh, yeah? Yeah. Uh-huh. So, what time was it? You know, what? Like 7. What? Like 7. What? Hold on a second. I have to make my drive-through order. Insert drive-through order for 10 minutes. What are you saying? I'm just doing my drive-through order. What are you saying? You guys, she does this all the time. Like literally every time we're in the car together. Sometimes I feel bad when we talk on the phone because I'm like, who the hell's in the car with her? Like, you see somebody.
Oh, you know who was in the car with me the last time we talked on the phone? My fucking kids. And you made my 4-year-old cry. You broke her heart.
You told her 19 times to be quiet. And I didn't say anything to her, so don't make me sound like a bad person.
Oh, it was through the fucking speaker for her to hear. And she was like,
I said, I have to let you go because I can't focus on anything you're saying because you're
driving me insane.
So loud. And they were.
Yeah.
Which is fine. My kids are loud too. I'm not saying that like I'm like nobody I know like this could easily be turned like, oh, Jessica thinks her kids are better. No, my kids are awful too. My kids are loud in the car. My kids run around the house making like whale noises all day long. Yes, they do. I get it. And when you're talking in the car, I get it. You can't like walk away from your kids. But it's not a crazy thing for me to be like, I'm gonna have like a fucking panic attack if I have to listen to like screeching from 2 kids through a speakerphone while I'm trying to listen to her. And my kids are in the background yelling. Like, is that so crazy for me to be like, I gotta go? Like, I can't listen to it. That's fine. I wasn't mad at your kids. They're just kids, whatever. But I can't have a conversation if someone's like beluga-ing like in my ear.
I didn't even, like, when you finally, like, with the breaking point of you on the phone, like, I didn't even, like, acknowledge that they were making noises. I was like, oh, are they still? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's easy to tune out your own kids. And I'm sure if my kids were the same, I'd be like, God, like, what's the big deal? They're not even being that loud. Because, like, you know, it's easy to, like, I just couldn't hear anything. Like, what was the point of being on the phone if we're just, like,
microphone might make things worse. I don't know. But Hadley's poor little crushed face, it was so sad.
I mean, you told her, like, 11 times to be quiet. They literally didn't listen. I didn't say anything bad to your kids. It's not like I like screaming on the phone, Hadley and Holden, be quiet. I did not do that.
You're like, okay, I can't fucking hear a thing because your kids are so loud.
I did not swear. No, I did not.
I doubt that you didn't swear, to be honest.
I definitely didn't swear. I do try hard not to swear when, like, I try a moderate amount when my kids aren't around. I try harder when other people's kids are around.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying I never slip. Oh, yeah, I slip. My kids know bad words because of me, for sure. I'm like, I definitely slip and say things I shouldn't say. But I do try harder around other people's kids because, like, you know.
I guess I could try around your kids. I don't know if I probably don't. I have a friend, she watches, and she doesn't cuss, like she doesn't like her kids to hear cussing or anything. Yeah. And I was talking to her one day in the car, and then I was like, or I knew she was driving, and then I was like, oh, Like, because I would just never even thought about it before because we don't filter. Our kids just know not to say words that they can't say.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, shoot. Forgot your kids are probably there. And she's like, oh, no, I don't have you on speaker when I talk to you. I was like, oh.
Probably smart. Oh, well. Okay, I just had a quick thought. Should we actually be sitting like this? Would that be weird?
No.
No, we shouldn't be sitting like this?
I don't like my profile. Absolutely not.
Don't you? Oh, I look really greasy.
These lights are kind of tough for that.
I know. It's almost, well, when you get like really close.
Highlight.
Yeah.
It's like grease, but it's really like the.
It's like it's a reflection of my like super smooth skin. That's really what it is. Because like right here, I don't look so bad. But
basically.
Anyway.
Like my hair looks super greasy in all these, and I can't tell you it's not greasy, but it's that greasy.
Well, yeah, it's probably just the lighting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any other things you'd like to pick apart about me about time management before we call this one quits?
Not that I can think of. I mean, like just being late to everything and yeah, the phone conversation. Those are the big ones.
Well,
I don't feel like it's just so much a debate. It was kind of just like an attack. Like now I kind of feel bad about that. Yeah, because you tried to like defend yourself, but it doesn't make sense because go just leave earlier. Like literally, that's your solution. Another funny thing about this too is Tyler is like in the next room, and so he can hear all of these things that I'm.
Does he like, man, you're a bitch after every time we talk?
The last time he was like, you guys just sound like you were fighting. Like it didn't sound like you were talking, and I was like, no, like it really was lighthearted. This one, I'm like, ooh, like maybe we do sound kind of mean. But so he is like, he thinks that I'm late all the time. So like, he's probably listening to this and listening to me say this, and he's probably like, oh my God.
Oh, you're late all the time?
No, but for him, like, if we're supposed to be somewhere at 8, like, I want to be there at 7:50, but he wants to be there at like 7:20. So like, when we're trying to go somewhere,
what?
Like, because, like, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. Like, if you're late, don't even bother coming. Because, like, it's just rude. So, like, to him, like, he's probably listening to me say all these things. And honestly, probably a lot of this is, like, because of him. Like, I probably used to be more lax and was like, whatever. Like, time is just, like, who cares? But now, like, he's kind of, like, it's, like, worn on me. It's like the flipping lights on and off,
Yeah.
That's
Do you want to complain about that, too?
No, not really. I've already done 2 things. Like, I feel like with last week, too, most people probably agreed with you for some crazy-ass reason. So
I don't know what we talked about last week. Was it movies?
I don't know. Oh no, it was handbags.
Oh yeah. So. Kate Spade's having a surprise sale that ends today. P.S. And the bag that I decided I wanted is not in the surprise sale, so I'm really
because that's a fall color. So like, I'm sure that's like their summer stuff.
You never told me black or burgundy.
Well, burgundy makes more sense for you.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Okay, to get back on subject, time management. Okay, so a lot of times, like, it really depends on the situation. It really depends on the situation, like what I'm going to. If it's something that I know is going to not start on time, then I don't care to get there right as it starts. And, like, ooh, I shouldn't say this. Like, kids' birthday parties, like, I purposely show up, like, 15 to 30 minutes late.
Okay, but a birthday party...
People don't come to my kids' birthday parties, but they just take so long, and I'm like, okay, we can just cut 15 minutes out by showing up a little late.
I think a birthday party is somewhat a different situation because most birthday parties are almost like an open house. When someone says like it's from 5 to 8, if it on the invite it's like dinner's at 5:30, cake at 6 o'clock, like then they're giving you times to be like, this is like, But if it's just like come and like leave a present and jump in your bounce house, those are a little more like open ended to me because like just like no one needs to go to a birthday party for 3 hours. That to me is like come for an hour, give your gift, take some pics, hang out, let's chit chat, like.
Yeah.
That's how, like, I would run them anyway. Like.
And then, like, appointments, I work on it, but it's like I'm doing good, and I'll look at the clock, for one, my makeup always takes me longer than I think it's going to take because then I just start playing around. Basically, that's what happens.
Then you need to
start like, oh, well, let me do a little bit.
Okay, wait, I have a quick story. So, I was taking pictures for my makeup artist thing, you know, so I had to do like a full freaking face of makeup. And I was sitting out there doing it, and I told Tyler, I was like, man, like, it takes so much time when you do, like, makeup, like, everywhere. And he's like, I know, because Katie started her makeup at 9 o'clock, and at 1:30, she was still doing her makeup. It's crazy.
When I was at your house.
You were here.
It takes me a long time. And, like, especially, like, at your house, like, when I was, like, talking and chit-chatting, then I get up and do this and then come back. And
well, I mean, we didn't have a dedeadline, so it didn't matter. It was just just funny because
just kind of dabbled in it for a long time. And I do that. I sit at my vanity and, like, I'll I'll get my mirror and I'll, like, find, like, any little pore I can, like, pick at for way too long. And then I'll, like, do something. I don't know. It just...
You need, like, a timer. You're a planner person, so this is, like, shocking to me. Like, to me, your solution is, like, in your planner, you need to be, like, shower from 9 to 9:20. Dry my hair from 9:30 to 9:45, or, like, however long it takes you. You know,
my
like,
planner is
9:45, 10:45. Like, you have to, like, do that, and then, like, stick to it. Like, oh, you did
planner is just
like you can't do, like, your eyeshadow. Then you gotta, like, cut that out. You gotta, like, trim it out. Like, figure out, like, how you're gonna stay on task all day. I can see how that would also stress you out, but, like, that's what makes sense to me.
Well, you know, I got this little thing to try to help. I got an Alexa, an Echo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she heard me. She's starting to talk. So I got her in multiple rooms. So when I think of something, I'm like, oh, I need to remember to do that. And, but then it'll always be in a room I'm not in. And mainly most of, like, my thoughts and, like, remembering stuff happens in the shower. And then I realized this little guy is waterproof. Mm-hmm. So I started wearing it in the shower. So when I have these genius ideas or remember things, I'm like,
nice.
Talking to it.
Yeah, you need
and then
to
I sit there texting you. And I'm like, look, I'm in the shower and I'm texting. It's cool. I can talk anytime now.
You need to get, like, okay, if you need to leave the house at 8, like, once you get up, you need to be like, Alexa, remind me to, like, you know, tell me in 5 minutes, or, like, whatever. So, like, every, like, 5 minutes, it's like, you have 50 minutes, you have 45 minutes, you have 30 minutes. Like,
we told what's her name? I'm not going to say it. Oh, she's listening. She's, like, lighting up and, like, trying to hear what we're saying.
Alexa, make sure she's on time for everything, for life.
Alexa, can you make sure I'm on time?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Oh, she doesn't know how to either.
Like, lady, sorry. Lost cause. I've tried. I can't do it.
Alexa doesn't know shit, by the way. Like, I don't know how to make Alexa smarter, but she's not that smart. Like, she can't give us facts half the time.
How about we stop talking about her like that? You know she can hear you.
She's such a bitch.
You probably worn down.
My car is a bitch. My car has such an attitude. Sometimes, like, I'll text and I'll say, would you like to send? And I'll say, no, change. And she'll be like, all right, I can do that. She's so rude about it.
My Prius is nice. My BMW has kind of an attitude about her, too.
Yeah.
Like the way that she talks when you're, what?
What is that about? Like, why would it, like,
I don't know.
My
robot.
Like,
the way that, like, with just, like, instructions, should just be like, take the motorway now. Like, I know, I heard you. Jeez.
You know, I was getting ready to start writing Nate's eulogy.
Who's Nate? Oh, no.
Yeah. I need to find Nate's receipt, too.
Aww.
Yeah. He's not doing good. He's real sick. He's on his deathbed.
Nate's a vacuum, by the way, for anyone that doesn't know. All right, I feel like we're just talking. Like,
one more thing. Bobby gets mad and calls him Nathaniel.
Well, yeah. We should. We have a friend who has a Bob sweep, and I think they call him Bobby. But, like, she said that, like, they're going to call him, and she's like, Robert, like. So, and that's why I want one.
I know.
Because, you know, I'm not going to let an animal in my house. So, like, a robot vacuum is going to have to be my pet. Like,
yeah. Oh, my kids love having it as a pet. But he He hasn't been turning on. He's been saying his switch is off when his switch is on. He had a little seizure in the hallway, and it said they're like hitting my wall over and over and over and over and over. And I was like, Nate, stop! Had to go rescue him. I'm like, what's happened to you?
Poor guy. He's overworked, man.
He really is.
Get that housekeeper back as much as you used to have her.
Huh?
So you have to get your housekeeper back as much as you used to have her.
I gotta return Nate. Like, that was expensive.
Yeah, and you haven't had it that long.
No! He's like 6 months old, if that.
Well, maybe the company will watch this video and sympathize with you and be like, literally the least we could do for this woman is like have her floors clean. She's got nothing else together most days. Like, girl's gotta have clean floors.
My Nino isn't even sticking to the schedule that I put on it.
That's the chaotic atmosphere you've created in your house. Alexa doesn't know how to keep you on time. Your vacuum can't vacuum. Like, man, that's anarchy over there.
Smith, the house of chaos. That's all we are. Okay, I've got to get ready for a vendor event in less than 12 hours. I haven't started on, so I really got to go.
Naturally.
Bye.
Yeah.